Alrighty, here we are, back again with the Insta Book Club IMO review, in my opinion, book reviews. Up next we have Alain de Botton, The Pleasures and Sorrows of Work. 5 things, right? 5 things. First up we have a blank slate, right? Alain de Botton has a skill to be able to present a topic or present his thoughts of a topic on a blank slate. It's almost like he naively starts at 0 and adds and as he adds the content of the book, he's able to articulate it in a way that the topic is new to him, and he's talking about work, so I doubt if he's never thought about work before, but the way he's able to articulate it comes off as a massive lack of bias, which is fun to read. It is fun to read, and it's creative, and it's creative in the way he does it, which goes into number 2, which is his penmanship, his craftsmanship, the way he articulates, the way he writes, the way he presents these ideas. I have a feeling he could present the dictionary in a way that makes you want to know what word's coming next, and that sort of masterful representation of ideas is encapsulating. Like, it can't help but to really pull you into the words on the page and keep you locked in on the book. So number three is along that same line of lack of bias. He's able to present and delve into the lives of people without prejudice. And I say that the lack of bias on the content is one thing. What he thinks about work, what he thinks about this and that. Now, what he then thinks about the subjects in his book, what he thinks about the people he's interviewing them, and the way that he's able to present their story is one in a way that doesn't seem patronizing, and it doesn't seem like the subjects are a subject of they're not being interviewed. It doesn't seem like they're being interviewed. I guess that's the part of his art, is that he's able to reference people, right? He's just able to reference people and their story without any filter. I've thought about this for a little while, and it's just like, it's like how we know that there's still prejudice in the world without always being able to say, oh, no, that's prejudice, or this is prejudice. Like you're just reading. You're not reading a case study. It's not some technical, dry piece of work. It's vivid and it's artful, without being romanticized either. So, just skill all over the place, right? Number four goes once again centered around those people and perspective, right? He's able to present the perspective of these people like you're having a conversation with those people, but like you are having a conversation with their subconscious, right? As a philosophical book, once again, doesn't come off as dry philosophy or wanky philosophy. Well, I guess not wanky to me, that's subjective. The perspective of someone's subconscious, right? Because we're we're at various ranges, various levels of understanding our own subconscious, let alone somebody else's subconscious. So, it goes from that understanding another person's perspective and the way that they see the world to the way that they actually feel the world and the way that they think about the world involuntarily. Like that's not a simple task. Which leads me to the fifth thing of his curiosity, right? Not does he have a curiosity of a scientist where he's wanting to delve into the facts, or the curiosity of a journalist who's wanting to reveal a story. It's both. He has a curiosity of the person, of the topic, without a bias, without rose-tinted glasses. However, it seems like a pure curiosity into equal parts topic, equal parts person, and equal parts the thing that binds us all, equal parts humanity, if you will. And that's that whole lack of prejudice as well. Like, it seems like you cannot help but to relate aviation to a tradesman, to an engineer, and biscuit manufacturing. Like, what? To even consider these things to take up the pages of the same book without being boring is a feat that I think a few have enjoyed. And Alain de Botton definitely hits it right on the mark. Like he's flirting with so many different possibilities and tangents that he's able to stay right on path. And at over 300 pages, it's an incredible ability to keep you wanting more. And usually I must admit that I could lose interest or focus at the 200-page mark, but not with Alain de Botton. And what a fun name to say. So put all those things together, and I can't help but to give the pleasures and sorrows of work 5 out of 5 thinking man poses. Thank you, Alain de Botton.